Hello guys and welcome to Lock-in Project. Today I'm going to do a mini review of the Huawei P10 and we're going to find out whether it's still worth buying in 2018, considering that it could be found for about £350 here in the UK, considering that the original asking price was $569, guys. So let's do it, baby. Okay guys, so let's talk about design and build quality first. There's nothing unusual at the front rather than it looks like an iPhone, and at the back, the actual back is made out of metal. It has a little bit of nicks over time, but nothing major, to be honest with you. It still feels nice in the hand, but quite slippery, let me tell you that. Check this out. If you're using your phone without hand, that's gonna slip very easily, so get yourself a case, guys. Now what else? At the back we've got the dual Leica camera setup, one 20 megapixel, one 12 megapixel telephoto. At the front we've got the 8 megapixel camera. At the bottom we've got one single bottom firing speaker as well as a 3.5mm jack. Can you imagine? Now what other specifications do we have? 5.1 inch LCD IPS screen at 1080p. We've got the Kirin 960 CPU, which is basically between Snapdragon 660 in terms of efficiency and Snapdragon 820 in terms of battery life. So it's kind of the best from both worlds, guys, to be honest with you. It's got 4 gigs of RAM. I haven't really noticed any RAM management problems. And you've got 32 gigs or 64 gigs of RAM. I've got the 64 gig version, but it doesn't really matter because the phone has a micro SD card slot as well as single or dual SIM capabilities. Now, depending on your region, you might get a single SIM phone, which is quite interesting because the SIM tray itself actually supports 2 SIM cards. So basically what you gotta do is unlock the bootloader, go to XDA developers, check, I might put the link in the description down below. You have to flash basically the firmware which supports 2 SIMs and then upgrade it with the Huawei firmware finder. But anyway, if you're interested in this kind of stuff, let me know. I might do a separate video on that. But let's say we've got one SIM for the sake of, you know, being in the UK. And the battery life, considering the phone is so slim, is 3200 mAh of battery. And let me just tell you about the recharge times, guys. So 30 minutes are gonna give you 55%, 1 hour 90%, and full charge takes place in 1 hour and 30 minutes, guys. That's basically quicker than the Samsung Galaxy S9, especially at this battery size, so I can't really complain about that. And the next thing we're going to talk about is battery life. Now you might be thinking, oh, the Kirin chipset is not that optimized, blah blah blah. Well, I'm easily getting between 5 and 6 hours of screen on time, most of the time on 4G, because it supports all the 4G frequencies you could have wished for. So basically 5-6 hours of screen on time, I can't really complain. Again, it's on the Samsung Galaxy S9 level, guys. So battery life definitely does it for me. So check this out, guys. This is my screenshot with Google Maps heavy usage 4 hours 34 minutes. Now this is my usage over here. You can definitely pause the video and check it out. Now the next time 5 hours and 9 minutes, next time 5 hours and 8 minutes. Now one thing that I love about this phone, check this out. Battery is empty, your phone will shut down in 30 seconds. That saved my life a few times because I quickly ran for a charger. I really wish more and more phones implement this feature, guys. Now check this out, 5 hours and 21 minutes. That's my usage over here. And now what I did was I have changed the screen resolution from Full HD to HD, and that's the results that I get. 6 hours of screen on time, guys. So if you need a little bit more battery, change the screen resolution to you know, HD, and you're not gonna have problems with that. Now when it comes down to audio, single speaker over here at the bottom, extremely easy to cover with your hands, guys. So it's not very good. I mean, in terms of loudness, it's just about loud enough, and the quality is, I would say, average. It definitely gets the job done, but it's nothing impressive. But on the other hand, the 3.5mm jack gets the job done totally well, guys, because it's definitely above average. I have seen better ones, but this is totally good enough, guys. So you're not gonna have problems. I mean, considering that it's built-in, you don't have to use any kind of dongles. Now in terms of performance, the phone is very fluid, guys. It supports Teams. I really don't understand why people say, oh, the EMUI is not for everybody, this and that. Well, it is for everybody because you've got features you're not getting anywhere else. For example, magazine unlock. Every time you press the unlock button, you're gonna have a different wallpaper. And let me tell you that these wallpapers are absolutely phenomenal, guys. Really good. And what else? You've got the step tracker over here, 880 steps today, not very good, but that's baked in, it doesn't drain your battery, it's over here. So themes guys, yes, there are plenty of free themes. I'm using the Samsung Galaxy S9 theme at the moment. So when you apply a theme guys, it not only changes the navigation buttons over here, the icon pack as well, but it always these icons over here, and when you go to settings, absolutely everything is changed over here. Excellent. And let me show you the themes quickly. You can see how many themes you've got over here guys. They're pretty good and most of them are free, which is the most important thing. I mean, I really don't feel like paying for themes, don't get me wrong. So I don't see why people should complain about all these features, to be honest with you, especially considering that everything is nicely and well optimized. The phone is running Android 8.0 with a security patch from March 2018 guys. Now, one other feature that you don't find that often guys is the ability to change the screen resolution to 720p. Now, it's not that the gaming is bad or anything else, but I've noticed that if you use this phone as a navigation with Google Maps running and if it's nice and sunny outside, the phone starts to overheat guys. So basically that's a good idea to turn down the brightness a little bit and to use 720p. That's literally the only occasion that I've seen this phone overheating a little bit. Of course, when gaming it gets hot a little bit, but I have this temperature tracking application. It never really goes above 39 degrees, which is pretty good at 1080p guys. So let me show a few benchmarks and let's talk about the results right now. Now the gaming performance is one of the highest I have ever seen guys. There's the CastJab benchmark average of 80 FPS, which actually doubles this score on the real time gaming. And if you turn the screen to 720p, check this out, almost 100 FPS, which in real time usage is about 200 FPS. This is the highest score I have ever seen from any phone. Even the OnePlus 5T can't achieve that score guys. So basically well I mean the gaming is absolutely serious on this phone. Check this out guys, you can see the level of smoothness of Mortal Kombat, which is still quite a heavy game. Check this out. I know I'm not filming in 60 FPS, it's only 30 FPS, but you can see the level of smoothness. It doesn't really slow down at all guys, which is very surprising. And again, I don't understand when people complain about the Kirin chipset. This is definitely one of the best gaming phones you can get at the market right now, basically at any price guys. I'm very happy of the gaming performance of this phone. And you can see the reds, check the reds guys. Oh man, this screen, check this out. Yeah. So when it comes down to the screen guys, this display is beautiful. You gotta take my word for that, because at 5.1 inches 1080p is definitely, you know, dense enough, and you've got the ability to tweak the color temperature as well on this phone, which gets quite handy, especially if you like a little bit more colder or hotter colors on your screen. You can definitely do that. And the display is beautiful. Let's have a look at a few wallpapers which are from the magazine Unlock. So these are the magazine Unlock wallpapers guys. Every single one of them is absolutely brilliant. I would definitely, you know, enjoy to see those wallpapers. Every time you unlock and lock your screen, they change automatically guys. And now probably the most important feature of this phone is the cameras guys. Let me first of all start with the front facing camera. I would easily say that that's one of the best and the sharpest front-facing cameras I have ever seen in my life, because the camera of the Samsung Galaxy S8 is pretty good. I'm filming with the Galaxy S9 by the way. At the moment, the front camera is really good, but the Huawei P10's camera is even better because the sharpness is absolutely crazy. Let's see a couple of photos, and after that let's see the front-facing camera video, which has some sort of a stabilization, but it doesn't actually work that well guys. So let's check it out.
Hello guys and welcome to Vlogging Project. Today I'm gonna test the cameras of the Huawei P10. I know I'm a little bit late to the game, but anyway the cameras are more or less the same as from launch. So basically we're dealing with 8 megapixel camera. There is some sort of image stabilization going on. In the settings menu it said that it is actually disabled for high resolution videos, which I really don't know what it means, because the maximum video resolution is 1080p. So in my opinion there should be a stabilization at 1080p, but who knows. So let's just do a quick sprint over here and to see how is the image stabilized guys. I can see the frame is quite cropped, to be honest with you, but you never know. So yeah, let's just quickly check the dynamic range, guys, to see what we're dealing with. It looks a little bit overexposed, but you never know until I upload it to the computer. So now let's check the back cameras.
So yeah, moving on to the back cameras, guys, the video stabilization of the 4K is basically non-existent. You're gonna have to use a tripod in order to get some decent footage, but the 1080p on the other hand has quite an aggressive stabilization, but it lacks quality a little bit. Let's see a couple of samples.
Okay guys, so there's the back camera now. It says that there is no stabilization available at 4K. That's 4K. Let's do a quick sprint over here just to see how the stabilization works, or it doesn't work, guys. I guess the quality is gonna be okay, but as most phones, you gotta use a tripod on 4K. Even phones like the Huawei Mate 10 and the the Mate 10 doesn't have a stabilization, and the P10 as well. But anyway, let's check the 1080p quickly. Oh, by the way, let's check the autofocus to see what we're dealing with. Pretty good so far. Let's check 1080p. Okay guys, so that's 1080p at the moment. I can already see something going on the screen, so definitely the stabilization kicks in. Let's do a quick sprint over here to see. Yeah, much better. Now let's check the stabilization, guys. Not the stabilization, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the autofocus is a little bit slower, to be honest with you, than the one on the 4K. But anyway, there's an option for 60 FPS. Let's try this one out. Okay guys, so that's 1080p, 60 frames per second. As per the settings say, there is no stabilization on high frame rate and high resolution. So let's just do a quick sprint and see whether there's stabilization. It doesn't look like that on the screen, but you never actually know. And let's see the autofocus as well. It struggles a little bit with the autofocus, but anyway, let's have a look at a couple of photos now.
And now the pinnacle of this phone is the photo quality of the cameras, guys. Let's just have a look at a couple of examples. So yeah, overall the photo quality, I'm 100% pleased with it, guys. There are not many phones better than this one, and you've got so many modes of the cameras that you're not going to be bored with this camera anytime soon, guys. So fantastic results. I can easily say that that's one of the best shooter available right now, especially with this price point. 350 pounds, there are not actually many phones which has a better cameras, because even phones like the OnePlus 5T, it's just not on the same level, guys. So overall, let's sum it up a little bit quickly, guys. Design and build quality, very nice and slim phone. Fast charging, excellent battery life, very good 5.1-inch 1080p screen, excellent blacks and excellent outdoor viewing capabilities as well. Very quick chipset, good RAM management, absolutely amazing gaming performance, guys. A little bit of overheating, especially when you use Google Maps, but that's probably due to because it's a black phone, and well, I don't want to find excuses, but yeah, it overheats when using Google Maps. So if you're a Uber driver, probably that's not the best option for you. The audio department, the headphone jack is very good. The mono speaker is not that good, and the highlight of the phone is the cameras. The photo quality, especially the photo quality of the front camera, is unmatched basically, and the rear camera is up on par with the big boys in the game, guys. So 350 pounds, can I recommend this phone? And although that's quite a positive review of this phone, the price is a little bit steep at the moment. I know it dropped down from 570 to 350, guys, but there are so many alternatives right now. For example, the Mate 10. Where's the Mate 10? The Mate 10, I bought it for 400 pounds, guys. For 400 pounds, that's overall a better phone, guys. Of course, it's a lot bigger. It's a lot, you know, wider as well, but it's overall a very good phone, guys. Now the Honor View 10 could be found for 350, 360, something like that. Still a very good phone, 80:9, the tall kind of format of screens, pretty much the same level of the photo quality. So basically, if you're looking for again a bigger phone, that might be the one for you. And of course the Samsung Galaxy S8 and S9, pretty much the same size compact phones, but you know, overall everything is a little bit better on the S series, but of course they're double the price. So basically there are some alternatives, but again that only proves that if you want a good high quality camera, guys, you have to spend a little bit more money. And definitely to me the criteria of whether the camera is good or not is whether I can take it on a holiday with me, and I can definitely verify that this phone is holiday approved. You can definitely go on holiday and take your amazing pictures of yourself, and with the selfie camera, with your family, with everybody, with the landscapes, absolutely everything, this phone is going to get the job done, guys. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Let me know what do you think of this kind of format of the videos, a little bit more, you know, A-roll, a little bit B-roll. I really have no idea what I'm talking about, but basically I mean a little bit more of me explaining to you in front of the camera rather than being a, you know, hand model and touching the phone with my greasy hands all the time. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Let me know what do you think again of this format of the videos. Stay tuned for plenty more on Vlogging Project, always honest reviews, guys. Thanks again and see you later.